I have a cousin. She's half a year older than me. When we were little, we played almost every day. In 2002, when we graduated from junior middle school, I went to high school. But it was the same year that she went to Guangzhou, a city in South China, starting working in a factory. Speaking of this, I'm wondering how many of you have had a relative or friend who just finished middle school and take whatever job you can take to make a living? And do you know, in the world, how many countries have included high school as a compulsory part of their education system? In China, we only have compulsory 9-year education. However, I strongly believe we should include it with high school education to our education system. I have 3 reasons. First of all, compulsory high school education enhances students' competitiveness for the current job market. Most of our junior middle school graduates always end up in labor-intensive factories where jobs are lower paid and easily replicable. What about this? My cousin graduated from middle school and she can only work in a factory, but several years later, he could not get any other job but still work in the same place. Well, what about we have this high school education to our compulsory education system? In this way, my cousin can go to a high school. Even in the past, the factory jobs can even be available for the primary school graduates, but now things have changed. With technology development, the factories starting to require employees to have at least a high school diploma. Secondly, compulsory high school promotes education equity and alleviates unbalanced economic development in China. In less developed areas in China, the main reason for high school dropout is poverty. So think about this. How about the government takes responsibility of financing the high school education for our kids? The kids can't go to high school without the parents pay for their tuition fees. And this is gonna definitely relieve the financial hardship for people in rural areas and low-income families in urban areas. Last but not least, high school provides students with academic knowledge and fundamental skills to survive in the 21st century. In high school, students acquire the essential forces for this information and technology world. The essential forces include critical thinking, creation, collaboration, and communication. In addition, there are so many countries in the world who has already got the high school education to their education system, such as UK, Poland, Turkey, Israel, Russia, US, Argentina, etc. So, where is China? As a country with one of the most populations in the world, we have been so inconsiderate with our next generation's education. To sum up, I propose now it's a time for China to have compulsory education extended to high school. With compulsory high school education, I hope my cousin's kid can go to high school or a university abroad to study. With compulsory high school, I hope our next generation can compete with the other kids from the other countries when they have to apply the same job position. And with compulsory high school education, I hope one day China will really grow into a real power, with its high-educated national human resources adapted to its fast developing economy. Thank you.